Good morning. I'm Thomas Buchanan. I want to invite you to lose weight. Sure, you can afford it. Is it hard? Maybe, maybe not. The first week to 10 days is hell. You will hate me for a week to 10 days. After that, you'll like me. You'll lose weight. Here's the whole program for free. Try water fasting. Yeah, that right there. Glass of water. Only you've got to do it this way. There are two phases: to get the weight off, to keep the weight off. I had a viewer recently challenge me to stop my water fast, flip over to maintenance, and the viewer said, "I'll bet you can't eat real food and not gain 5 pounds or more." And I said, "Well, I'll do you one better than that. I will only, instead of gaining 5 pounds, I'll only gain up to 3 pounds per week. And instead of doing it for 1 week, I'll do it for 3 weeks because I'm going to be out of town. I'm going to be out of state." And we all know it's hard when you can't cook for yourself and you have to eat out to manage your weight, right? So the first week, I lost a little over 3.5 pounds. Yeah, I didn't gain anything. I actually lost a little over 3.5 pounds. Second week, I didn't gain an ounce. I lost another pound and a half. Third week, I gained a couple of pounds. Whoopee! I won the bet. I won the challenge from the viewer. So this is how you do water fasting my way. For the first 7 calendar days, you're not allowed any food, any coffee, tea, water, anything. Nothing shall pass across your lips the first 7 calendar days. And it's hard. Your body will go through withdrawal. Your body will give you massive headaches because you're not feeding it 2, 3, 4, 8 cups of coffee a day in the morning to get your body going. You will have restless nights. You will feel weak. I felt like I was going to pass out a couple times, but I didn't. And then after the first week to 10 days, you slowly start to feel better and you slowly start to improve. Now, I'm often asked why no water for the first 7 calendar days, because the body you'll die without water. I mean, you've got to have water. But trust me, you have enough fluids in you, you have enough fat in you to last you certainly a week. You're carrying around enough fat to last you 6 months. So here's the key to the first week. About day 4 to day 6, somewhere in that time period, your body says, "Oh hell, I've got to find something to burn for fuel to keep this idiot alive. He's not feeding me. He's not giving me any liquid, or she isn't." So your body goes into something called ketosis. That ketosis, you don't have to be a scientist. Ketosis is just when the body realizes you're not feeding it and giving it food, it finds something to burn for fuel. What does it find to burn for fuel, you ask? I'm glad you asked. It starts to burn the fat around your waist, your buttocks, and your thighs. And that, my friends, is when you actually start to lose weight. I update my channel Monday through Friday. Please like, subscribe, watch me. Even if you don't start your own water fast, I'm about to start a new water fast on Monday morning. Join me. Prove me wrong. All I ask is that for the first 7 calendar days, you drink no liquids, you eat no food, nothing passes across your lips. On calendar day 8, for 30 days, you're allowed only 3 glasses of 8 to 12 ounce glasses of water a day. That's all. You're still not allowed any food. And I often get asked, well, Thomas, can I put a lemon in my water? Absolutely not. You can have hot water from the microwave or the stove. You can have cold water from the refrigerator. That's it. And you're only allowed 3 glasses. You can't drink 9 64-ounce big gulps of water a day. You can overhydrate yourself. Overhydrating yourself, drinking too much water, can negatively impact your water fast. Give it a try. Prove me wrong. I have yet to have one viewer get on my channel and say, well, I tried what you said for 30 days and I didn't lose a pound. Now, the reason why I switched from my water fast that I was on to maintenance, again, is I had a viewer challenge me. Because, we all know when you reduce what you eat by eating these prepackaged garbage foods, you lose weight. The key is, do you keep it off? And I had a viewer challenge me and say, well, I bet you can't eat real food and keep your weight off. Well, I did. I did for 3 weeks. And the viewer only asked me to do it for 1, so I went above and beyond. I wanted to show you that you can keep it off once you lose it. And I've got a whole maintenance program. And by the way, I don't have a Patreon page. Please don't send me your money, because it's not me that's asking for your money. Again, I have no Patreon page. I don't want your money. I'm not selling a book on how to lose weight. I'm not selling a 6 DVD series on weight loss. I don't have prepackaged foods to sell you. I'm not selling you supplements that will just melt away the fat. All of that is garbage. If you, honest to God, truly want to lose weight, go on a water fast. Join me on Monday. I mean, I've been water fasting for 3 years, 3+ years, off and on. I started at 315 pounds. I woke up one day and I said, look, I've spent $500,000 going to doctors, donating blood for lab work, getting EKGs and scans, and I've donated enough blood for lab work to float a battleship. I've been scanned so much I ought to glow in the dark. And what I found out is doctors are really good at billing for procedures. They're not good at solving your problems. So I said, well, I'm 315 pounds. I'm going to draw a line in the sand. I had high blood pressure. I had eye issues, leg issues, and acute diabetic. I was actually hospitalized. I went in to see my doctor, and he looked at me and turned white as a sheet, and he said, you should either be in a coma or dead. Your A1C is 13.5. since I have been water fasting without pills from the pharmaceutical company. I don't even take baby aspirin. My A1C number has dropped from 13 and a half, and I just got my latest A1C number, which is 6.5. Now, if you're not diabetic, you have no idea what I just said, and that's okay. But if you are diabetic, 6.5, it's only 5/10 away from being non diabetic. Anything from 5.0 to 5.9 means you're not diabetic. I'm at 6.5. I went to see my eye surgeon because I was 2 weeks away from eye surgery. They were going to operate on my eyes. He comes in and he said, "Well, Mr. Buchanan, I have news. Your surgery has been canceled." And I'm like, "Oh no, did I do something wrong? What's wrong?" He's like, the doctor said, "I don't know what you're doing, but your eyes have stabilized, corrected themselves, and you no longer need surgery." Blood pressure. I had extremely high blood pressure because I was not fat. I was obese. And I dropped from 315 and prayed to God that I would see 299. I've hit 225, 220. My blood pressure has stabilized and within normal ranges. I sleep good at night. I no longer need 9 cups of coffee in the morning to get me going. I don't drink coffee. And by the way, because a lot of people require exercise to lose weight, you get zero exercise on this. I don't want you to exercise. I don't even want you to walk around the block. Okay? If all you do is get out of bed and walk to your easy chair or your couch and you sit there all day and you watch Columbo reruns, that's all the exercise I want you to get. I want to prove to you, I want to show you that you do not need exercise to lose weight on a water fast. So it's not going to cost you a gym membership. You don't have to buy prepackaged foods for thousands of dollars. You don't need to go out and buy special supplements. You don't need to buy special foods. You don't need to buy anything. You don't need to spend money. Consider water fasting. I have people that watch my channel around the world. I have one gentleman that started, my starting weight was 315 pounds, which was obese for me. I had one gentleman contact me. He started fasting at over 500 pounds. He's now lost the size of a small adult man. He's lost over 200 pounds. So don't tell me it can't be done. And, even the medical profession starting to recognize the benefits of fasting and water fasting, intermittent fasting. I'm often asked the difference between intermittent fasting and water fasting. Look, if you're a bride to be and you've got 2 pounds to lose, do intermittent fasting. That's where you don't eat for 18 hours and then you eat for 6. If you truly want to lose weight, a lot of weight, if you're fat, if you're obese, consider water fasting. Okay, instead of 1, 2, or 2.5 pounds to lose, you'll lose 50, 100, 200 pounds. So I'm going to start my next water fast on Monday. I want to invite you to join me. And I'm smiling because I'm thinking back to 3+ years ago when someone said, "Have you tried water fasting?" Well, my immediate response is, "Oh, hell no, I can't do that." I mean, back then at 315 pounds, I couldn't go 15 minutes without eating potato chips, cookies, ice cream, day old pizza, pies, cakes. I love donuts. I mean, I could sit down and put a half dozen donuts away in 10 minutes. You're already fasting, you just don't know it. And that's what someone said to me 3+ years ago. And I said, "Oh, no, I'm not." And he said, "Oh, yes, you are." And I said, "Oh, no, I'm not." And he said, "Oh, yes, you are. And by the way, you're stubborn." And I said, "Prove it." And he said, "Okay, I will." "What time do you go to bed?" I said, "Oh, I don't know, 9, 10 o'clock." And he said, "Okay, let's pick 9 o'clock." He said, "What time do you normally get up?" I said, I guess 6. And he said, "Okay, from 9 o'clock at night till 6 o'clock in the morning, do you eat?" And I said, "Well, no, I don't eat. I'm asleep." He said, "Okay, from 9 o'clock at night to 6 in the morning, that's 9 hours. That's 9 hours that you've said you don't eat. You're fasting for 9 hours. Why don't you extend that 9 hours and fast, and more specifically, water fast for one day? And if you can do it for one day, why don't you extend that and do it for 2 days? And if you can do it for 2 days, you get where I'm going. And I did. And I found out A, my organs did not shut down. B, I did not die. C, I don't need all the food I was eating. It's just that simple. Now, again, the first 7 to 10 calendar days, your body will put you through hell. Expect it, count on it. You will feel miserable. Okay? And I'm often asked, well, is there anything you can do? No, embrace it, feel miserable. And people say, well, I've got to go to work. Well, go to work and be miserable for the first week to 10 days. But know and understand that in the bigger picture, you will improve. So consider water fasting. Consider joining me on Monday. You'll be glad you did. And I've had numerous medical issues. Yes, I do have fatty liver disease. That's where your body, you eat so much fat that your body stuffs fat into your liver. Lose weight. Your fatty liver disease will improve. It's not going to improve overnight. It will improve slowly. So that's my story. That's what I have to share. That right there is fantastic. It's the best, most affordable way to lose weight that you'll find. And I've just proven over the last 3 weeks that not only can you lose weight by drinking that, you can keep it off within a certain range. You need to retrain your body. You need to understand why you eat, what you eat, the quantity to eat. I have a teaching learning channel. I've been doing this for 3+ years. I'm still learning. I want to share my knowledge with you on finally how to lose weight and keep it off and feel good and look good. You know, one closing comment. It's really rewarding when you see someone that you haven't seen in a while and they look at you and they look kind of puzzled and they look at you and they say, "What have you done? You look differently." And you can just smile and say, "Oh, I lost 100 pounds. I lost 150 pounds." I mean, that's the greatest compliment. And you will get one or more of those compliments as you lose weight. So, again, that's my story. I invite you to join me on Monday. Please like, subscribe to my channel, all that good stuff. Click the bell icon so you can get all my updates Monday through Friday. But honestly, what would mean more to me, because screw Google's algorithms, what would mean more to me if you would send a link to my channel to your fat and obese friends. Because people need to see other people who are doing it successfully. People need to see and hear on a daily basis other people lose weight and keep it off. It's one thing to lose the weight. It's a whole nother thing to have figured out how to keep it off. So I plead with you, if you're fat, more importantly, if you're obese, and I smile when I say that because I know I heard an alarming, sad statistic that now 1 out of every 2 Americans are obese. Consider getting your weight off. Do a water fast. Join me. I'll see you on Monday.